Salutations, dear friends! Today we're going to be talking about the brand new trailer for Realm of Magic. We're also going to be covering the huge deluge of information that has come out on Twitter. All the gurus are just kind of talking and giving out tidbits and confirming stuff and denying stuff. It's just been crazy. It really has. They have been just putting out all this information that no one knew existed. It wasn't covered in the trailer. They're just like, here you go. Enjoy all that information, have fun. And for me, I'm gathering it up so I can make a video for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys out there don't have Twitter or don't read Twitter or don't follow the gurus, so you guys would miss all this amazing information. And I hope you guys have some opinions you'd like to share with me, because I'm going to share mine. I want to hear yours down in the comments. I love reading your guys' opinions and talking to you. So let's address the elephant in the room first, shall we? Let's talk about the world that comes with Realm of Magic, and let's back up to yesterday. Yesterday they put out on the Sims Twitter page a GIF of a portal, and we're talking about, hey, trailer coming tomorrow. And if you scroll down into the comments, a guru was talking about the size of this world. And they said, and I quote, "It's the equivalent of Forgotten Hollow." Yep, it's gonna be a teeny tiny town. Well, at least we get a town. We can be happy for that, I guess. I don't know how to feel about that. One of the major reasons I didn't buy Vampires was the tiny town. You can't tease me with a town that is like 100% my Halloween heart. You know, spooky, scary, love it. And then be like, oh yeah, you can only like have five things here. Sorry, that's all you get. Yeah, you can't do that to me. I won't stand for that. But Realm of Magic has one town, Glimmerbrook. It has 5 lots and it functions like any other world. So then there is something else kind of important here. Now, do you guys remember the tree from Willow Creek? That you went into the tree and you ended up in Sylvan Glade? They're doing the same thing with that portal. That portal transports you to the magic realm, and there is 1 lot, and it has something built on it, I'm pretty sure, because you need cheats to delete everything and rebuild. So I'm imagining that is the house from the trailer where they're inside brewing potions and stuff. That's what I am imagining is what's on the lot. Something like that. It might not be the same one from the trailer. You never know. But I'm imagining that's what that is. So I get it. I like the idea of upgrading secret worlds and making them a little more interesting, because Sylvan Glade was a snorefest. It really was. But not being able to officially move into that spot is a little bit sad. You can with mods. So Zerbu, get on that venue mod. I kind of need that. If I'm going to live on that lot, I'm going to live on that lot. I like breaking my game. I like living dangerously. I do. So I'm definitely going to probably be living on that lot if I buy the pack. So let's talk about why the world is so small. Because I keep a lot of tweets hanging around in a folder for whenever things like this come up. And I found one that talks about why Forgotten Hollow is so small. And it has to do with performance, because unfortunately the game is not geared towards players with good PCs. It's geared towards players with, 10-year-old PCs and 32-bit operating systems. They have to make it work for them. So that's why a lot of things are just left the way they are. Now, if you think about Vampires, there was a lot of really cool stuff going on. The teleportation, the coffin woohoo, the whole system with the upgrades and the perks and stuff. All of those things, they really take a toll on the processing power of the game, especially when it's geared towards 10-year-old computers. So I guess the choice became either the fun stuff or the world. And do I think they made the right decision? I don't know. It depends on what you like. If you like building, no. If you like the world and having lots of families, no. If you're just in it for the gameplay that you play once and then isn't very interesting anymore, then yes, they made the right decision. That's up to you. It's subjective to every different player. So that's probably why the game is the way it is, especially with this new world, because they're putting a giant, what I hope is going to be a bustling world, kind of on the side of Glimmerbrook. And I guess that's why we can't have a big world. Sad times, but you know what? What can you do? You just kind of have to roll with it. And I wish I wish a lot of things were different, but when you make a game for multiplayer and then you have to slap single player into it, you're not going to have a good time. That's the whole thing. It's just not going to work out, and you're going to have to end up cutting out a lot of stuff, unfortunately. So the bad news doesn't end there. We got confirmation from a guru that despite what things looked like, there were some screenshots of the trailer leaked, especially the one of the person in front of the moon. And people all freaked out like, oh my god, werewolves, werewolves. And no, they're not werewolf transformation. Sad. Sigh. And that's okay, you know? I would rather them focus on each supernatural individually. I know that sounds stupid, so let me clarify that. They have more time and more resources to invest in each one. If you have 2 in a pack, they have to split resources between the 2. So having them separate means, yes, you have to pay more money, but also that they have more time and money and effort go into just one and not multiple. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Do I think it's the right decision? It's subjective. It's subjective for everybody. So now that we talked about the doom and the gloom, let's talk about the good stuff, shall we? Let's talk about the fun stuff. So there is the new life state, spellcaster, or witch. I'm going to interchange those terms. They're similar to vampires. They were going to have probably a skill tree. They have perks and curses, which I can't wait until curses are modded out because they did that very quickly, and then you can have an all-knowing being and not someone who is weak. There's also only going to be 1 occult form. There's no second form like vampires had 2. Spellcasters only have 1, and I get it, you know. I really wish they had 1 form for when you're kind of in the muggle world in Glimmerbrook, and then you have like your witchy form when you go to the magic realm, but you can do that with outfits, so I don't think you really needed an occult form for that, but that's just something a little different from vampires. There's 2 new aspirations, 1 for alchemy, yes! I love potions, and 1 for spellcasting. That's cool, like the new aspirations. I didn't hear anything about traits, so that may be to come. There are 24 spells, 15 potions, and several curses. So that's cool. 24 spells, 15 potions. I really hope they bring back fan favorites. They've talked about the fact that there's going to be a Fountain of Youth potion. And I'm hoping they bring back like Totification, because I like causing havoc. And maybe the Tragic Clown potion. Those were fun to play around in The Sims 3, so I kind of hope those come back just because I like creating havoc. Just mayhem is just so much fun. I once threw a Tragic Clown potion at a lady at my wedding, well, one of my Sims weddings, because she was driving me crazy. Yeah, she deserved a Tragic Clown potion. I'm just that bad. So Kaz is one of the ways that you can become a witch, or you can go to the magic realm, and there are 3 sages, and they will bestow the rite of ascension on you. So it's sort of like a ritual, I guess. I'm not sure. They didn't mention more than that. So that lot that is in the magic realm that you have to cheat to edit, it looks like it's going to have Sims that are already on that lot, the sages, because they talked about the fact, because someone asked, well, what happens if you demolish that lot? What happens to the sages? And the guru said, well, if you change the lot, the sages will just wander around the lot, because they have specific places in this building that they're in. I don't necessarily know if it's a house or not. And if you delete it or change it, then they'll just wander. So you might be living with people, unless you don't want to. I mean, if I wanted to bulldoze the lot in the magic realm and live there, you might be living with people that you can't get rid of. It just might be one of those things. Spells affect reputation. So, not sure how I feel about that. I always had a problem with the freeze ray. If you use it against, say, your arch nemesis or enemy, then everybody around you gets upset and you lose reputation with them, you lose relationship. I don't know how much I like that, because I am someone who has no self-control when it comes to magic, and I just like blasting people in the street. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. How it's gonna work for me. There is no bad or good spellcasters. There are 4 styles: practical, mischief, untamed, and then alchemy as a side. So practical and mischief I understand, but what the heck is untamed? Ooh, you have my attention. I'm kind of curious about untamed magic. Ooh, fancy. So magic is a secret art. So keep that in mind, because It depends on where you are. If you're in the magic realm, you can practice magic to your heart's content. The NPCs will not cast magic outside the magic realm, so if you're kind of wanting to play like the Harry Potter thing where Muggle and magical world is great, you can do that. But be careful, people may not react kindly to the magical arts. I think that might be with everybody else. Like if you're out in Glimmerbrook and you just start waving your wand in the middle of the street, I don't know, how does that affect them? Do they start screaming in panic? Do they burn you at the stake? Like what kind of, they don't react kindly. I don't know. They didn't mention, I need some more elaboration on that because that sounds interesting. That does sound interesting. So there is a ton of customization coming: wands, brooms, spells, familiars. You can change it all up. You can go on, they say they have 4 styles, and you can choose, mix and match, and just decide what you want to do. So for me, I want alchemy and potions. That's what I'm most excited about. So that's going to be my path. But I might branch out a little bit and pick 1 or 2 other things, you know, get some good magic spells under my belt, but still stick with my whole heart with potions. And that's good that they give you the choice. You're not kind of shoehorned into like potions or magic. You can pick and choose. That's really nice. So there's a transformation spell, but it won't turn you into an animal. Maybe a fish, though. I don't know what this is talking about. If it talked about amphibian, I would be like, oh, totification confirmed. But no. Not sure what that's talking about. That's interesting, though. And I like down here that the cauldron can make potions and also food. So when I'm, boiling up my eye of newt, I can go, let's make this mac and cheese. Let's just put it in the same cauldron. But then I can live in a cave and not have to have a stove. So that's kind of nice too. Bubble, bubble, my mac and cheese. I don't know how I feel about mac and cheese out of a cauldron that does other more nefarious things. But I guess you can if you want to. There are 2 new plants, valerian root and mandrake. I really, really wish that there were more than just 2 new plants, because you know how much I like the garden. But again, there's a whole bunch of, custom content plants that you can grow with fruit and recipes and stuff. So I can, in theory, grow as much as I want to my heart's content. You can purchase a variety of brooms, and you can make it your preferred method of travel. And it says you can fly anywhere, and I'm putting air quotes around that because I'm pretty sure that means you get on the broom and maybe you fly to the exit of the world, and then the map comes up and you can select your destination. I don't foresee it really means fly anywhere. Maybe it means fly anywhere in the magic realm or fly anywhere in Glimmerbrook. But I don't believe that you can fly from Glimmerbrook to San Myshuno without going to the map and loading screens. No. A lot of people are going to misconstrue that, and I believe that's what that means. Okay, so if you have cats and dogs, you can designate one of them as your familiar, and you can send them out to forage for magical items. I think that's cool. Yes, please. I'll never have to leave my cave. I can just sit there and make Eye of Newt mac and cheese and send my dog out to find stuff for me. Yes, please. You can also have other familiars. We saw them in the trailer. They kind of flew around you. I don't know what exactly they do, but they say that they're similar to the streaming drone in Get to Famous, that they fly around you. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know what they do. I hope they become little attack creatures that I can just be attack, point, and they just fly at them. That would be cool. I wonder what they're going to do. It will be very interesting to see them in action, because I think we only saw maybe 1 or 2 in the trailer. So I'm interested to see what they look like, and again, what they'll do. There is no new woohoo location, sad face, but death can come a-knockin' if you push your spellcasting to the limits. Does that mean if you run out of magic, in The Sims 3 you could run out of magic and then you couldn't cast any spells until you rested and it went up again? Is that a thing? Does a spell kill you if it backfires? I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. And unfortunately, kids are not able to do anything magical wise. I don't know why this is such a problem in every Sims game. Sims 3 and Sims 4 both have this problem. But fortunately, Sims 3 has a mod that allows kids to actually duel and cast magic on each other, so that's nice to have. Maybe they'll come up with something like that for The Sims 4, I hope. Because I don't understand why kids can't. I mean, come on. Make my Harry Potter dreams come true, please. So let's talk about seasons, shall we? Glimmerbrook will have seasons. The Magic Realm will not. So I get that. You know, basically the Magic Realm is a bubble where your magic folk congregate, if that's the right word. So maybe it's magical all the way around and it exists in the void somewhere. That could be a thing. I don't know. So seasons are confirmed for just Glimmerbrook. So for the Magic Realm, you have a custom day-night cycle, and I really hope it's going to be pretty. You know, it's a magical realm. Make the sky light up at sunrise and beautiful bright colors at sunset, and then maybe some stars and some planets, you know, moving around at night. That would be super nice. Oh, I love space. A little too much. I love space just a little too much. So, what are your guys' thoughts about this? There's more to be revealed, I'm sure, when they have their live stream in September, but that's all I got for you now. That was a lot of information to digest. So let me know down in the comments what you guys like, what you guys don't, you know, any kind of opinions you have, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Farewell, my dear friends. Don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you want to see more. Ready for another adventure? You can watch another episode of this series, or you can try something brand new. There's more recommendations in the cards in the upper right hand corner as well. There is always more coming to the channel every single day, so come back for more adventures real soon.